little thing to do on a Saturday after a nice run and some chores. So coded triangle numbers, Project Euler 42. I'm not a genius, so I can't do the higher number problems, but I like these. They're a little fun. The nth term of a sequence of triangle numbers is given by t to n is equal to that formula. Gives you the first 10. We'll probably have to generate more. By converting each letter in a word to its corresponding alphabetical position and summing the values, sometimes they are a triangle number. So they're going to give us a bunch of words, and we need to compute the score for each word based on the sum of the alphabetic positioning, and then see if that term falls into the set of triangle numbers. So we've got a text file, and yeah, it's just a bunch of words. Python read text file from URL. I've done this many times. I'll see if that works. What is the URL? Bam. Python 3 can't do that. Module not found error. Right. All right, that's a Python 2 solution. Python 3. Read file from URL. There we go. Oh, look at you with your incredibly complicated answer. Holy freaking moly, man. Wow, really? There's not like a 3-line freaking... Okay. Okay, I like that. This is good. This is how it should be. This is how it should be. Let me get the URL again. Bam. Pop it in there. See what we got. Okay, great. So data, I'm going to say data equals r.text. We're going to split on a comma. Take a look at the data. All right. So now we got some words. And I'm just going to say that I want to get rid of strip it, and also replace a quote with nothing for X in data. Just look at a few of them. Okay, so now we've got words. That's all good. So now that we have this list of words, I'm going to use pandas just to simplify things a little bit. So I'm going to say df equals pd data frame from my data. Okay, I'm going to give it some columns too. Columns equals the word. And pandas is just a library for dealing with tabular data. I like to write programs in it sometimes because it's easy to think step by step by step. So the next thing I need to do is for each of these words, and you can all see like how many things are in it. So the shape of the data frame, it's good to keep track, like 1,700 words. We need to find the number of that are triangle words. We'll get back to that definition in a minute. But first we need to convert the term to a number. So Python letter index of alphabet, something like that. Character position in alphabet. Import string, that looks good to me. I can grok that. So we're going to do import string, and then we're going to have to call string index. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to comment that out for a second and just write, yeah. No, I'm going to import string. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a function that's basically says, can I do it in line? df indices word. And I'm going to take the value of the word column, and what I'm going to want to do is map it to an anonymous lambda function. I'm going to want to split it on, let me just make sure that'll work. Now, you know what? I'm going to write a regular function. I'm going to say convert word to indices. I'm going to take a row. I'm going to say for character in row, and let me just print string lowercase index of the car lower. So let me just try it out on an iterable here. Attribute error has no attribute lowercase. What do you mean? I just copied and pasted it. Python 3. Oh, okay, thanks. Cool, cool, man. Very cool. So we'll just try that. Hopefully it works. All right. So now we're getting, yeah, so that's cool. So I'll just say, I'm going to do it really simply. I'm just going to say score equal to 0, and then we'll just increment the score. I don't need to print it anymore, so I'll just get rid of that and increment it by that. Get rid of that as well. We're going to want to return the score, and then I'm going to want to df word score, kind of like Scrabble. We're just going to call that function on our word column. We're going to map that to convert word indices, and then we're going to check it out. Yeah, A is 0, but let's just make sure that, I think something got screwed up here. They gave an example of sky was worth 55. So sky, right. So really I think we're going to want to plus 1 because it's 0, it's a 0-based index. There we go. So that should be right now. A is 1, not 0. And now we have to go back and get our number of, we need to get our triangle numbers. So what is the triangle number again? It's given by, I'm just going to copy and paste that and then figure out how to generate them. They have some examples here. Just copy and paste that. Looks like it's just simple math. So t to the n, we're going to write, gen triangle number, and we'll go up to like, I don't know, maybe 300, I don't know. What's the max we have to generate it for? df word score describe. So the max is 192. So really we only have to go up to, oh, whatever, I'll just say 200. And what do we do? So for x in range 200, let's just print them out, see if we're even doing it right. Print out 0.5 times x times x plus 1. What do I do? For x in range, let me just be really simple here. So 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36. All right, so these are all our triangle numbers. So I'm just going to say tries. Right, did I do this right? 36, 45. Yeah, okay, if I got that right, I'm just going to say tries equals a list. And I'll say tries append that. And so now we have our list. And I just want to basically see if the value of the word score, if any of these values are also in that list. So really I'm just going to write df has match is equal to df word score. And I'm going to map an anonymous function to that. I'm just going to say lambda x in tries. And just take a look at it. Yeah, so 1 is in there. Let's just go through like 1, 3, 6, 10, 91, false, false, 105, true. Okay. So that's kind of it. Now we just need to find the number of them. So I'll just do df has match value counts. So 162 should be the answer. So Euler 42 answer problem. Project Euler. $162. That's what we got. So I don't know, maybe you learned a little bit there. I thought it was intellectually interesting to do. My strategy again was, you know, instead of storing the words in a list, I stored it in a data frame. I incrementally created more aspects about the data frame. I mapped my word to a score. I figured out the max value. That might have been dumb. And in any event, I just generated a whole mess of triangle numbers that the values really exceeded the required values here. I went up to 200. This is going to be a lot higher than 200. And then I just created a function. I said has a match. I'm going to take my word score column. I'm going to say is the value in that column in the list of triangle numbers. And if it is, you know, it's going to return true. If not, it's going to return false. Then you can just use the handy pandas value counts function, call it on a column, and you can see that 162 were true. So, you know, hopefully that was a more novel way of approaching it with a different library than just writing some horrible nested, you know, single function thing to solve it. All right, folks, see ya.